he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for him?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Short kick. One of the up middle, take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ball carrier for Pittsburgh.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there. They've got it back to 3rd and 10.
He's brought down by Sean Davis. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They run. Montgomery. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The tackle made.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line, trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Eddie Jackson.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
13. Steelers, nothing.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play, Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. short little throw to Ebron. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
The 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles fly as they get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tackled at the 34.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Block now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Locke into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And quickly finding Reagor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
4 more yards.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Bronco ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Open man Hamler, that's complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Jalen Mills.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10.
2nd and 6 from the 10. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Hurts. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Conversion.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd down.
This is the tight end Fant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 37 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
The Broncos.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
15. Broncos 14.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Lock, right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure in this snap.
Yards to go.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Denver.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Gordon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Melvin Gordon.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on fourth. That's complete right around the 8. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's to 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get chance.
Be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of... Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Alshon Jeffrey, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Eagles.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
she right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
44-yard line.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Murray now. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Murray's pass.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 6. Packers nothing.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers.
Pass.
Robert Tonyan, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray going to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Drake. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Kenyon Drake. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Mason Crosby.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, here's Edmonds.
For me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays in. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. From the gun, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray from midfield. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Shotgun now for Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tanyan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for two. Operating from the gun, Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
For Cardinals 28, Packers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Packers.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, to get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw is Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Murray 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Robert Tonyan, incomplete. It's 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with the cash? Was pain to a guy that's mad, said. Was broke to a guy with a mask. Was broke to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They run with Hines. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is Hines. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense, when you're able to diagnose a play right from the side of the ball.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that... We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Hines. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Allen buying time to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Now Allen operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
3 yards remain for second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. The risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Rodgers on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Hines. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Rivers from the gun on third down. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
4-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a run with Mack. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
8.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. The Colts unable to convert. They're going to get him. Down he goes. Danico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3rd. Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danico Autry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Rivers. And it's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And this one goes out of bounds, so they will not be able to get the football back here in the 4th. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Running out of the gun with White. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Staying.
I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here's Hardman to return. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.